how's the married life?
It's going good. We got married. June 13th, 2021. So as of this recording, just over a week ago, and it's been really nice. Things have kind of just gone back to normal because Taylor and I've been together for like 11
Forever.
years. Yeah, 11 years. But it does feel like something has changed. I don't know how to describe it, but just like we are, I feel more like responsible to our relationship, which doesn't make sense because I've already put basically everything I have of
I
myself into the relationship. But something feels different. I can't really put my finger on it. Um, the
that
coolest part so far is just Taylor having my last name. Like when she calls, it says Taylor Radke. Her Facebook says Taylor Radke. All of her stuff, she's an official Radke. I feel like there's not a lot of Radkes that are still married into our family. Most of them either marry, like all the women marry out, and the men get divorced. Does your mom?
that's a little too fucking accurate.
Yeah. Is your mom still a Radke? Is she officially divorced?
She's officially divorced. She's been officially divorced like for forever.
I only ask because like my mom it took her like 20 years, almost 20 years to officially get divorced. She was a Radke for a really long, like way too long.
She's like, I don't want this fucking last name.
She might have changed her name. Gosh, it feels like it was a year or two ago, but it might have been 4 or 5 years ago. But still, she was a Radke for a really long time. But now Taylor's a Radke, and I keep forgetting about Autumn, but they had like a really small wedding. So
I fucking had no idea. So there's that.
That's what. Yeah, you said at my wedding, like you're the first one. I'm like, TJ's married. They just didn't have like a big thing.
Y'all fucking.
It was just their parents. I don't know if it wasn't that I was invited. They just wanted a small wedding.
Who cares?
So
it's their wedding. Did. They can do what they
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. If they're happy, I'm happy for them. We're still going through the pain in the ass process of changing all of Taylor's stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna be on her insurance soon because I'm paying like $130 a month for insurance. And if I got on her insurance, I'd save like $100 a month. So,
yeah,
and
insurance is
that's a lot
nuts.
for me. That's a lot for us. The insurance isn't as good, but still, that's a lot of money. How have you been since? Do you have fun at the wedding?
I did. I actually really wish I could have stayed longer. And it makes me
Me
upset
too.
because if your wedding was do you know how much work I did? I overdid my homework before that week.
Overdid it? So like
I
did more than you had to?
So when I came back I still had homework due, but after I did those assignments, they're like, okay, that's it. And I was like, what the fuck? I was genuinely like sitting there for a minute, like I seriously have like 2 or 3 days off, and I was just like, I'm kind of pissed off.
Oh, because you could have stayed.
I could have stayed. I could have fucking stayed.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I know Elizabeth and Roy are coming down for 4th of July, but you're not, right?
No, I really can't on 4th. I know I have homework like due through that whole fucking thing. However, I find out next week or the week after when I get my next 2 weeks off, so.
Oh, for sure. Right, because you get 2 weeks off every so often, or
I
something?
only get two weeks off. 2 of them. That's it.
Brutal.
Yep. But It's the price I'm paying right now.
You know, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, the wedding was fun. God, I was so like I wasn't nervous at all until the day of the wedding.
I know you're like, oh fuck, I'm all of a sudden nervous.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm getting married today, and I remember it took me a while, but I recognized where the feeling came from. I might have already told you this, but I'll say it for the podcast. So like, when I was preparing to interview for that position at the high school for special education, I was so nervous. Like I was like sick. And the day of the interview, I was just so nervous all the way up until the interview. It felt like that. It felt like that. It was a shitty feeling. But then as soon as I got up there and I just stood up there, and I saw Taylor coming. I just looked at her. I just kept my eyes on her the whole time.
I told you.
That made it. Huh?
I told you that. I was like, once you see her, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I just looked at her the whole time. Made it a lot easier.
Well,
and then, of course she was bawling from the back all the way till she got to the altar, just pouring tears. She almost looked sad, but I knew she was happy. It was pretty
Everyone
funny.
else, this is a forced marriage.
Nah, not after 11 years. Yeah, and then Christian said, he was pretty funny. He's like, why do the men, why
do the guys go first? She's going to be crying too much to do anything.
Yeah, and then when it's her turn, she's going to be fucking bawling.
Yep.
Which is exactly what happened. I started giving my vows. Did I start crying during my vows? I can't remember if I cried during my vows.
You cried halfway through. You cried. You chuckled up on one of them. You
but like the tears, I don't think the tears started falling until it was her turn.
I couldn't see you crying, but she was like losing it the whole way up.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty funny.
And the only thought I had was like, damn, Christian's fully right here. Like, she should seriously go fucking first.
Yeah. But beautiful vows, beautiful ceremony. We all looked good. You guys looked good.
TJ took off his suit halfway through and had to go fucking put it back on.
I mean, I told him he didn't have to, but he did. It was really, really cool of him.
He was like, goddamn fucking monkey suit.